Previously on the Block NZ.
Welcome to Master Bedroom and Ensuite Week.
The team started their second to last interior room, but all the action was outside.
The scaff is going to come down and you're going to be left hanging. Hey Ben! Yo! Can I have a word? So if we don't get Jib next week, it's on your head.
Peter Wolfkamp, in my books, is now an idiot.
And when the painting fairy failed to finish,
You look gorgeous!
some familiar voices came to the rescue. Sort of.
Our house definitely has the best view.
Yeah, I reckon.
Tonight, 7 weeks of hard graft takes its toll.
I just want to get through it, but my mind's saying, go to sleep, go to sleep.
The challenge competition is getting fierce.
You don't have to take charge
You
all
just
the
told me
time.
that I had to.
No, I told you that you're not in charge anymore.
It's a real stitch-up.
And the contestants get to see their finished exteriors for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know.
It all starts now.
It is the hottest hip hop in R&B. You got the My Morning crew with you this morning. Kia ora. Good morning. You got Nixon, Nate Khan. Oh, hello. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
It's day 49 on the Block NZ. Now teams are all hard at work on their master bedrooms and en-suites. With 6 weeks of renovating experience under their tool belts and 7 completed rooms, it's been a steep learning curve.
And the steepest part of that learning curve was in bathroom week, where all the teams found out the smallest hold-up could have a massive knock-on effect. So key to getting their en-suites finished this week is getting the waterproofing down, dry and signed off by the council.
How's these tilers going?
He's going good, he's just starting on the waterproofing. He's got a couple of coats to do now before lunch, and then hopefully late this afternoon he can start tiling the walls.
Oh, yep. We just got the tilers in this morning putting a water coat sealant down and underfloor heating, and then they're going to start tiling this afternoon to the walls.
If we want to aim is to get him finished by Thursday night, so everyone else can have a clear run on Friday to try and get it finished,
It always seems that the room doesn't really start feeling like a room until Friday. So as long as we're ready to paint by tomorrow, I think we should be fine.
6 weeks and 7 rooms down. Corbin the foreman has this reno thing so down pat, he's even doing it in his sleep.
Last night was a pretty easygoing night for us. We had our plastering put up late in the afternoon, so our main job was to be drying it. Went to bed quite early, and then Corbin needed to get up in the middle of the night just to refuel the heater. I'm in bed and I hear this, "Dum!"
Our builders are putting attic stairs in, and I saw it and I thought, I'm going to hit my head on that. And then at 1 o'clock in the morning when I was asleep walking, I did. The funny thing is, I hit my head on it, I went and refueled the heater, walked out and hit my head on it on the way out too.
I didn't know that. You got a little lump.
I'm just hoping it knocks some sense into me, eh?
Yeah, probably is.
After taking out dinner wars, Quinn and Ben have had the luxury of a team of Dulux premium painters to take care of their exterior for them, and they've made the most of their head start.
So with the master bedroom, we're getting the second coat of plaster on right now, and the ensuite's getting tiled as we speak. The last few weeks we've been sort of struggling to finish on Friday, and we don't want to have that happen ever again. It's taken a while to learn that, but hopefully this week it should be smooth sailing.
And with illness getting the best of Marie and the large exterior paint job to finish before the extended deadline, James is relying on his tradies to deliver.
Now that we've been able to put up the Jib plasterboard in the master bedroom and ensuite as well as the bathroom, the plasterers can get in there this morning and do their thing. We've had to leave our tradies to finish off the work in the rooms today. I'm outside painting because there's so much to do and Marie's sick. I'm always worried about Marie, especially when she says she needs to go to the doctor because she's sick. It's pretty unusual for her to be wanting to go to bed and not want to get out and do some work. So for her to be down and out for a few days is pretty tough.
I can't do much from the bed, so I'm going to go to the doctor and see if I can get some medicine or something just to help me get through the rest of the week. It's just everything. You're just really pushing your body to do more than it needs to. So yeah, I'm at that point where I just want to get through it, but my mind's saying, go to sleep, but I can't. I just can't.
And now is definitely not the time to be down and out. None of the teams have completely finished their exterior painting, and the wrap and scaffolding was due to come down on Monday. It's now Wednesday, and that's a big problem.
The exterior painting's going so well, but it has taken them from last Monday and it's now Wednesday and they're still not finished. So thank God we didn't have to do it because it is the biggest job on the block, by far out of all of the houses.
There's no doubt it's a huge job, but the scaff needs to come down and be removed from site before the teams can start on their yards in a week and a half's time. So Pete Wolfkamp has a little incentive to get the job done faster.
The scaffold was supposed to start coming down 2 days ago, but the teams haven't finished painting the exterior, so I've delayed it. It's now Wednesday and they're still not done. So what it means for them is every day the scaff stays up, the cost is going to be added to their reserve price.
There's just a shade over 72 hours until the teams must deliver their master bedrooms and en-suites. But now the teams know they're paying for the scaff to stay up. The more pressing deadline is to get their exteriors painted.
Now the painting's a slow, tedious job. It'll be good to get it all done.
And the scaff can come down and then we get our view back.
And with hundreds of hours of practical experience, Damo's ready to move up the ranks.
You're nearly a qualified painter, mate.
I'm almost qualified builder too now.
No, you're not, mate. Keep dreaming, boy.
This is the A3 Timber 2 one. 30mm bolt.
13mm?
Yeah.
I think you'll find that 12, mate.
But that's what I'm saying, almost.
Keep dreaming, Damo. House number 2 has a combination of shadow-clad and A-line weatherboards. And with the most still to paint, Peter's got James in his sights.
So, last day under the wrap.
Yep.
You've obviously got another coat to do here. There's a few holidays on some of that staining work as well. And you're up here on your lonesome.
Yeah, Marie's had to go off to the doctor. She's been trying her best to get out and she's been out here staining, but then she looks pretty rough when she's out here. I feel sorry for her, so...
Yeah, I can imagine she wants to be out here.
Yeah, she does, but...
That's not going to get her better either.
Nah.
All right, try and get that done today, eh?
Yep.
When the wrap is gone, they're subject to the elements. Then they're at the weather god's mercy. And look, it's starting to rain right now.
With the least amount of exterior painting to do on the upper levels, Alex and Corbin have that box ticked, and their focus is on the master bedroom and ensuite.
These mosaics are a different tone,
Are you serious?
Yeah, mate, check this out. They're real close, but look, they're going to show up, mate.
Some of the tiles that we had ordered didn't match perfectly, so in terms of colour, so they were just a little bit off-white, more of a cream. Are these the new ones we ordered?
No, they're the original ones.
Oh, really?
In the box, yeah. So it's just, I think it might have just been at the factory where they brought them in.
Nah, I'm not happy to use it. There's no way that I was going to let this different shade of white go in with the rest of the tiles. It just wouldn't have worked. It would have looked terrible. No one else might have seen it, but when I walked in, I would have seen it every time and it would have just made me cringe. I'll get Alex to do a ring around and I'll just see if I can shoot out and pick some up. How soon do you need them?
Just as soon as you can get them.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll go see if I can track some down.
Thanks.
I mean, most people probably wouldn't notice, but I notice everything.
There's no magic potion for Alex and Corbin's problems, but the doctor's prescribed some for Marie, and she's decided to get out on the road.
I'm straight back out on the road to try and find us a vanity. I've just been to the doctor, so I've done a big dose of pills. I'm feeling a little bit better. We need a vanity, we just need the cabinet vanity, we don't need the bench top, so I'm here to see if I can find one. Yay! And no handles! I think I found the one. It's perfect, it's got no handles, it's got the nice soft touch, it's that white gloss, and it looks like we can take the top off and make our own top with the wood to carry on the theme that we got going in the house.
Eagle-eyed Corbin has a solution to the tiling situation.
Alex rang around, made a bunch of phone calls, and we had to just had to drive around Auckland picking up all the stock. It was actually a real disaster and could have turned everything upside down. Oh, that looks awesome. You happy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I managed to find you guys some tiles which are as close to that as the naked eye can see.
Brilliant.
Awesome.
Good work, man.
I'm pretty sure they're laying all these tiles thinking we might just have to pull all these up again. So, yeah, we definitely got lucky. So how much more do we need for the floor?
Probably about another 6 sheets.
Oh, sweet. Well, I got you 17, so should be right.
Great.
Yeah, nice. Awesome. I wouldn't have slept for the rest of the block.
While Alex and Corbin are back on track, Marie and James are playing catch-up. With their waterproofing only underway this morning, it's not looking good for their council inspection this afternoon.
It's really tough. There's so many tradies that want to get into the space, and there's all these different deadlines we have to meet, including council inspections, so it's a difficult task trying to juggle all these different things. Our waterproofing is still being done because our floor has a custom screed on it, so the waterproofing could only start today, and that needs 2 coats, so we're not quite ready.
Things happen all the time, and we're now at that stage where we're maybe getting a little bit immune to the problems that we face. This is what happens. Get on with it and deal with it.
But they'll have to leave it in their tradies' capable hands for now. Shannon's called them to a branch of Kiwibank for a challenge, and the location holds a clue to the prize.
Challenge, 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 challenge.
I'm not really looking forward to this challenge, but we're gonna just have a bit of fun with it, I think.
Welcome to Kiwibank.
Thank you.
You're not here because you've blown your budget.
Yay.
I'm gonna leave that kind of fun stuff to Mark. We're here to give you guys the heads up on the man who will be judging your work this week. Tim Wigmore is one of New Zealand's leading furniture and lighting designers. He's also one of a group who have made over the new look Kiwibank branches. Which brings me to today's challenge. I want you to design your own lamp, pendant, or any other light fitting that best suits your individual taste. I'm giving you a budget of $250. You can spend that anywhere. So you'll need to go shopping on your way back to the workshop. But as soon as you leave here, you have only 4 hours until Tim casts his expert eye across your work.
I don't know who Tim Wigmore is. All I know is that he makes some pretty cool lights. So, I think we've got to do a lot to impress this guy.
And the prize. The winning team will receive a Bose SoundTouch 30 Wi-Fi music system, plus a portable music system, and on top of that, an iPad mini preloaded with the Bose app to ensure that you have music wherever you go in your house.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. Cool? Cool. And since we're in Kiwibank, I'll add a wee cash bonus of $3,000 for the winning team.
When there's money involved, especially $3,000, that's 25% away from being a full room reveal chunk of cash. So we're taking this one seriously.
Yeah.
And $2,000 for the team who comes in second place.
Cool.
Okay.
So have a wee something to get you started. Hopefully it inspires.
Thank you.
As soon as a challenge is announced, Alex and Corbin's eyes light up.
They've had to introduce second place prizes because they know that it's just a waste of time.
Does that inspire anything? A few ideas in mind? Well, your 4 hours starts now. Off you go.
The teams have 4 hours to design, shop and build their light fittings for judging. And with a Bose sound system and cash from Kiwibank up for grabs for first and second place, the teams don't have much time to come up with a design.
This is kind of what we're building today, just like this.
Well, sort of. But yeah, that's sort of quite good how it's got that wooden ring. The design we're going to try and create is basically like a wooden hanging pendant, and it's going to be made out of square cut pieces of wood, and we're going to sort of try and bevel cut them, sort of give them an angle so it sort of starts up like a diamond and comes back in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's quite good with that, how it's joined up.
I'm going to make a falli. This is going to be interesting. So should we go to the lighting area first to pick what we're actually going to hold the thing up with, and then we can build around it?
We've decided to make the roof of a Whale Samoa, mainly because we want to be in Samoa right now. Something like this, we rip the material off and then it sits on there.
Cut that bit out
Yeah. We just needed the shape of the roof, and then we thought, what is actually going to make, you know, the parts of the dried leaves that sit on top, and so we thought cable ties.
Oh, here they are.
So yeah, that's the right colour. We're going to get some chicken mesh. We're going to put it around the frame of a lampshade. Add that depth.
We'll get the pegs.
Yeah.
Spray paint. Probably need some cable ties.
You had to get some chicken wire.
Hang on a minute. Cable ties, chicken wire, that's sounding quite familiar.
We're going to get some chicken mesh. We're going to put it around the frame of a lampshade.
We don't fancy ourselves as very good builders, so we've decided to make it quite easy. Buy a lamp, rip all the stuff off it, and just peg some pegs to it.
Why are some little baby ones?
The thing with us now is we know that any time there's any sort of design/building challenge, we're going to either need quite a bit of luck, or the other teams are probably going to have to get lost for us to win. So we're just trying to have fun now and not get too stressed out.
Let's just keep going, eh? Sake.
Seems to be something that happens with challenges. I mean, it's really time, pressure stuff going on, and just trying to get your head around what you want to do.
Come on, let's go.
Damo, I'm looking at options for stuff. Just calm down.
Back at the challenge workshop, Corbin is well underway.
We're making a floor lamp with a hanging pendant. So we've kind of added in a few things we've done in the past, a little bit of ours and a little bit of what Tim would do. So we're hoping we're hitting the brief right on the head.
Yeah.
I'm going to drill bit, that'll do. So I started gluing it together, and about 5 minutes into it, I was thinking, why is this not curing yet? And I go and read the instructions. And I've realised that it's a 24-hour cure on this epoxy. Damn it. That's a real stitch up. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. I'm left with this epoxy, which we need 24 hours to dry. We only have 4, so I'm going to go ask Shannon if we can get another 20 hours. So I have to scrape it all out.
An extra 20 hours may be in order, as none of the other teams have made it back to the challenge warehouse, and 1 hour has already passed. Best they get their skates on.
No, thinking about this and doing it is just making me want to go to Samoa.
Imagine if we won today. It would just be mind-boggling.
Like, the shape is that.
Okay.
And it goes around. We just need to somehow get the wire around. We get back to the challenge warehouse, and the first thing we do is we unwrap the wire, and yeah, it's actually a lot thicker than we both expected it to be. It's not flimsy and thin like I remember it to be back at primary school, so yeah, I think this is actually going to be a little bit harder than we initially thought.
So our plan is to just use the shape of this lampshade here, cover it in chicken wire, then just peg a whole lot of pegs to it.
Ben and Quinn turn up, and they look like they have pretty much exactly what we have. So I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I'm just thinking, oh no, are they building a whale too?
Yeah, I just noticed James and Maria are using chicken wire as well. Maybe we were looking at the same websites.
The brief was to design a lampshade that's like to do with your personality. Yeah, and we chose to put pigs on some chicken wire. So I don't know what that says about us.
There's no mistaking what the careful precision and meticulous design says about Alex and Corbin, though.
We've got a plan and we've got a few things to do. Unfortunately, there's a lot of drying time between coats, so it's just about sanding, getting the undercoat on, drying it, and hoping that it all kind of comes together in the last 30 minutes. Okay, I think we might be right. Just have to be very, very gentle.
As always with these two, there's an element of getting too wrapped up in the detail.
I've got a really grand plan of wrapping tiny little rope around our power cord. It is so time consuming because I have this really thin little rope and it has to wrap around and completely cover all of the cord. This is just taking way longer than expected.
And as always with these two, they can never agree on a design.
Oh, my God. If you don't know what you're doing, let's just go back to where we started then.
Well, I'm doing more than you are.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to do anything.
Okay.
If you want to do your own design, so...
I hear a bit of bickering going on, and I look over and it's Joe and Damo. They look like they're not on the same page, and Damo's not helping Joe. Joe seems to be doing all the work.
I'm not allowed to do anything until Joe decides what design she wants.
We've learnt from Garage Week that when you're fighting with each other, you don't really come out with the best results. So I'm thinking, I hope these guys sort it out quick because, yeah, I'm pretty sure they want to win some cash now.
You tell me if you think that you had a different idea as to what we're doing, because I don't know.
So just tell me you don't know what you're doing or you do know what you're doing. Because if you don't know what you're doing, let's just go back to the way we started.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this challenge.
Yeah, it's been really good.
But just the communication thing's not great.
You don't have to take charge.
You just
all the
told me
time.
that I had to.
No, I told you that you're not in charge anymore. And then you're like, do this, do this, do this. I'm in charge of this. This is my challenge. You always have to do the challenges. You always have to design everything.
We definitely won't be able to create anything with all this bickering. We need to work together and actually sort out a plan together rather than just getting frustrated with each other.
Of course I get frustrated because I'm not allowed to design.
Yes, you are, but then you're like, what do I do? What do I do? Hurry up and finish designing it so I can start building
and then you're like, oh, last time you designed, look what happened. You made a fish tank. Came last. Every time we come to challenges, we create rubbish. Don't we, honey? But this time we're going to create something that wins something, eh, honey?
Like to create something that wins something.
Best you get inside, Joe, and get a wriggle on because there's only 1 hour to go. I've set our teams a challenge to build a light fitting out of any materials they like, and they've come up with 4 very different designs.
Hope those pigs are dry. 30 minutes left.
All we need is the coconut under the tree.
After we got the first couple of rows on, we got through about 200 cable ties and we realised maybe we're not going to be able to put cable ties on every single rows.
No, honestly, I'm going as fast as I can.
It's now become an organic kind of creation where there is no real pattern. It's just putting the cable ties around just to try and fill the space and make it look like the roof of a whale. And yeah, I guess it's starting to look like one.
Okay, so all we need to do is once you've done that, you're going to thread the wire through. Just going to test this. So far our plan's working out. We're setting little deadlines as we're going, making sure that every deadline we're meeting so we're not going to get stitched up at the end with a big job to complete. So we're looking pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to sand that.
Things aren't going quite so smoothly over the other side of the warehouse as Damo tries to wrestle back the role of head designer.
I think we've got to take this out. I don't think that's a bad idea having that down there.
Take it off then. And then what are you going to do? Just put a piece of wire going through?
Yeah.
Okay, do that. We thought that we would try and work more as a team, but...
It didn't really work after we decided the concept was falling to pieces again, eh, honey?
You decided?
Oh, no, but we're just going to have no structure to it, eh? This isn't going to work.
Well, it's not now, because you just chopped the whole thing up.
Oh, Damo cuts the wood off, and yeah, the wood probably wasn't working, but he just sort of jumps on in and hack, and that's gone. Okay. That was good that we discussed that. That's sweet. Then moving on to the next plan.
And what do you want to do with the top one? Same? Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah, we don't have long to go, and we've got to try and wire it together, so it's basically starting from scratch. This has turned into an absolute dog's breakfast.
If we're having the pinkies, they're just hanging off the bottom.
This was honestly the funnest challenge so far. It's just relaxing and pegging.
You can do it, Damo. You can do it, buddy.
Okay, if you hold it, and I'll come in from under. Just hold it. No, don't do that. Just
I don't
hold
even
it.
want to finish
Just
it, though.
hold it, please.
It's not even worth finishing.
Damo, please. Stop it.
Seems old habits die hard, but there's no time for niggle. They need to finish with a flourish.
This just looks like a wee tassel at the bottom, doesn't it? Finishes it right off.
Right, teams, it's time to hurry up. You've got 5 minutes left.
5 minutes and I think we're going to get done.
All right, walk backwards and then turn around with a fresh eye.
I reckon that's pretty cool.
All good?
It's cool, Damo.
It's a complete embarrassment, Joe. I'm going out. Oh, I just needed some time out. I spent the last 4 hours on those, like 4 hours I'll never get back in my life on that light, so I had to have a bit of time out.
I think the door doesn't open that way.
Did he punch the door?
Oh, I think he just opened it, but it went the wrong way.
While Damo's given up the ghost, the other team seem to be faring a little better.
Oh, it works.
I think it needs to be angled up more. Yeah.
On that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tools down, everyone.
Yay. Well done.
That was awesome.
I think it looks really cool. We, like always, don't do things half-assed, so we went for the whole shebang.
That was good. That was kind of fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
Welcome to Samoa.
It's not that bad.
Oh, absolutely no chance, A, that we'll win, and absolutely no chance we'll even come second.
You had 4 hours to complete this challenge, not much time at all. So looking at this, good job, guys.
Thanks.
All right, well, it is time to introduce you to your judge, Tim Wigmore. Welcome to the Block Warehouse.
Thank you.
We're going to take a look through them, starting from this end. Tim, we've got first up Alex and Corbin.
So tell us about the lamp here.
We were just brainstorming, and I loved the idea of doing like a geometric shaped lamp on top, but we didn't feel like it was enough. So we thought, well, let's just make kind of like a pendant floor lamp cross. So
It's beautifully crafted. Yeah, it's really well done.
Same old story. Alex and Corbin's looks like it's from a shop. It's very good.
So next up we have Joe and Damo. There was a fair amount of bickering. Damo, you weren't smiling. Are you smiling now? You happy with it? Smile.
I thought it looked quite good in a container out by the rubbish dump.
Oh, Damo!
Oh, no, it looks all right.
I really like it.
Joe likes it. Joe's quite proud of it.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yep, I think it's got that quite hard industrial look, which is really cool.
Right, up next we have Marie and James.
We were actually thinking about a beach, and I joked to James about making a whale Samoa, so it's one of the beach whales.
Cool.
And then he was like, well, why don't we? So I guess the inspiration is the roof of a whale. And so we just shaped it around that, and then the cable ties came in to kind of show the dried leaves that you have on the top.
Nice.
I'm glad we had the opportunity to explain where it all came from, because I think once everyone heard where it came from, they're like, yes, it makes sense.
It's a really tactile thing. I want to go and stroke it.
yeah.
All right, last up we have the pegs, Quinn and Ben.
That's very cool. I'd really like to know about this. Tell me a bit more about it.
We like ours when it's not next to anyone else's.
I think it looks cool. Maybe it would have been better as like just a table lamp. But we're proud of it.
Yeah, I think you've done well. It's a nice kind of found object assemblage. It's interesting and it's got a nice form. It's cool.
Thank you.
So we have 4 lamps, but only 2 prizes. Do you have a top 2?
I do, yeah. I was really impressed with the craft in this. The fabrication's really good for 4 hours. That's pretty impressive, guys. That's amazing. So I think this is my top pick.
So that's his top pick. Congratulations, Alex and Corbin. You two have won a Bose SoundTouch 30 Wi-Fi music system plus $3,000 from KiwiBank.
Wow.
Oh, done good.
As soon as a building challenge is announced, Alex and Corbin's eyes light up and they're just waiting to find out what they're going to win this week.
But there's also quite a nice additional prize of $2,000 for runner-up. So who might that be?
Well, I really like the timber pendant there.
Tim announces who's won second and he says the wooden pendant and we're like, oh yeah. Which one?
It's
This one right here on the left,
This
Joe
one.
Damo?
Yep.
Oh,
Joe
we won something! Feels like we just won the Rugby World Cup and I was Japan. I just beat the All Blacks by 50 points. Hey.
So the proof might be in the pudding. Do you reckon $2,000 will make Damo smile?
Well, he's smiling already.
I don't know
Are you?
what to say.
Damo, what do you think of it now?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty proud of it. I'm gonna go home now with a smile on my face and probably give Joe a massage and apologise for being grumpy today.
That sounds awesome.
Okay.
Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
Time to get back to the block. Off you go.
That's a really, really good win.
Yeah.
We've kind of come into this thinking we're not too worried about challenges, but when there's $3,000 cash on offer, you know, you've got to take it seriously. You really do.
Back to the block for all the teams. With all the attention this week on their exteriors, it's time to show their master bedrooms and en-suites a little love. Now remember, the biggest hurdle is getting council sign-off on the waterproofing. Once that's done, they can begin tiling. But fail the test and you're for the high jump. Quinn and Ben and Alex and Corbin passed with flying colours yesterday. Today, it's Joe and Damo and Marie and James's turn. But a cancelled booking somewhere else has meant the inspector has turned up 2 hours early. No one likes surprise visitors.
So you still got a second coat to go?
Yep.
And a flood test?
Yep.
Oh, I can't come back today, so you're gonna have to wait.
The inspectors are fully booked for tomorrow and they don't know if they can make it back in time, so they've put us on standby.
You've got to remember what's underneath you.
Yep.
That's why we're putting so much emphasis on saying get the waterproofing right.
Right, yeah.
And flood test it, because below you is your living room.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
so the last thing you want is this to let go, and then you've got a problem with the ceiling in the living room.
Yep.
Sorry, mate, but you're a little bit behind.
Yeah, we had a few problems early in the week.
If we don't see him in the next 2 to 3 days, we don't have a bathroom. We don't have an ensuite to reveal.
The other team yet to get council sign-off for waterproofing are Joe and Damo. Their waterproofing might be done, but this is one occasion where they didn't want their inspector to arrive early.
How you going, mate?
Good, good. Well, sort of.
Is it dry?
No.
No flood test on either, eh? Second coat just gone on.
Second coat went on about 40 minutes ago.
Okay.
Peter Wolfkamp tells me that 3 o'clock will be an inspection, but the council turns up early for that inspection and we're not ready.
So you have to book in the morning, but I'm not sure if you're booked in the morning and we've got a couple of days wait, so I'll talk to Peter and see if we can sort something out for you.
Couple of days wait.
Couple of days wait, mate. Okay, so fill the water up to this edge here.
Yeah.
And then put a little pin mark on the wall where the top of the water is.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a look at it in the morning.
If the council doesn't come, like they say they're not going to come until next week, well, we can't do a shower.
So I'll phone through now to bookings and put us on the standby list.
Yeah, if I know they're booked out all for the next few days off Thursday, it might have made a little bit of difference to get a bigger push earlier in the week.
The inspectors are all really busy, and at a certain stage I can't make any number of bookings, so I now have to go on the standby list and hope that somewhere there's an inspector available to recheck tomorrow.
We're halfway through master bedroom and ensuite week, and houses 2 and 4 have just failed their waterproofing inspection, which is a major blow to their already tight timeline. Quinn and Ben know only too well what it's like to fail an inspection, but after weeks of struggling, they've cracked the code.
We really wanted to get our tiler in early and get him all done and dusted before the wardrobes went in and before the carpet goes in on Friday, because we don't want him to have to be traipsing through those areas.
He'll be done by tomorrow, probably afternoon, I'd say, if he works as hard as he did last time.
Once again, we've decided to tile the whole area, so all the walls, the floors. So it is a big job. I know he can do it.
I've heard some of the other teams are still stuck waterproofing and they haven't actually been cleared by the inspectors. And man, that would suck. It's Thursday tomorrow.
With their ensuite tiling well underway, Alex and Corbin are painting their master bedroom, but apparently there are more than 50 shades of white.
All of our rooms have been Dulux Mannerborn half, but I want a very slight pink. It's so slightly pink that you wouldn't even know. Yes, some might actually say that this is white, but let me tell you, there's like a million different shades of white, and this has more pink in it than any of the other ones that we were looking at. I wanted to go for more of a peachy pink, and he was like, no, that's crazy. And I thought, yeah, the buyers might not like it, so we're gonna go for a creamy white that has a tone of peachy pink in it.
I heard a whisper on the grapevine that a couple of houses just failed their inspections.
Really?
Yeah.
It must be Joe Damo and Marie and James.
Yeah, but that's not all.
Yeah.
Apparently, Craig the inspector is booked up till next Monday, so he can't come back and do any post line.
You're not kidding. No, they must be able to work something out.
It's the block, you know what will happen? They'll get a pass and they'll end up finishing and we won't. 'Cause that's just the way the block works.
While his waterproofing dries, Damo's back out on the scaff, putting a top coat on his pre-primed A-line weatherboards. Jo's just got back from shopping and she's pretty happy with herself. Wonder how long that'll last.
How's it going inside?
Council come for inspection 2 hours early when they were supposed to come at 4 o'clock.
So what does that mean?
Well, they came 2 hours early when it wasn't dry, and then he said he can't come back because he's fully booked tomorrow.
And if it doesn't?
Then we can't tile the shower.
Till when?
Next week.
Oh, so we can't do it this week at all?
No, if the council turns up tomorrow morning and inspects it, we can carry on. But if he reckons he can't, he says that he's fully booked for the rest of the week. If he'd turned up 2 hours when he was supposed to, it would have been fine, but he turned up 2 hours early and said, I'm too busy next few days. Otherwise, what we'll do is, I've got a good plan.
What's that?
We'll do what Corbin and Alex did on their garage week and put up fake bicycles and stuff like that. But instead of fake bicycles, we'll have a fake cardboard shower and we'll seal the door shut so they can only look through it and it looks real.
That's a good idea.
Got it sorted.
And James has the same news for Marie too.
We weren't able to pass our flood test this afternoon, and we're on standby for the council tomorrow.
That's rubbish.
No, they're all booked up apparently, so we have to wait and see if there's a cancellation or something, they'll fit us in. Yep, it's like being on standby for a flight, you know, we just have to sit and wait and hope that we get to take off and keep going with the tiling.
Well, that's just not ideal, is it?
Fingers crossed the inspector can make it back tomorrow. And so ends Wednesday, which means there are just 2.5 days until their master bedrooms and ensuites need to be delivered. But the good news is, there's still 3 nights.
Is that a little baby bum?
Yes, today it just got big. All of a sudden, yesterday it wasn't, today is there.
Okay, so we're painting the entire room tonight. I think it's already about 11 p.m. and we're only just getting started on that top coat. Yes, I did it.
Oh no.
Still going.
I'm gonna make it now. You see.
This is going to be our second night sleeping in the bed. It's real comfy.
I'd rather be in the garage though.
No, it's nice in the bed.
It's Thursday morning on the Block NZ, and the shrink wrap they all needed desperately just 6 weeks ago is finally coming down.
Shrink wrap comes off and we're standing in the middle of the yard looking back at our house and Alex and Corbin's, and it feels really good to finally reveal the two houses and to get a look at what we've been working on. Yeah, it looks pretty impressive.
It's coming down quick, isn't it?
Yeah. That colours are awesome. That looks amazing. It's beautiful.
Where's Alex and Corbin?
The wrap is coming off house number 3 first, but Alex and Corbin are MIA.
The wrap is off.
Thank you.
We slept through the entire unwrapping of our house, which is quite cool.
It was like we slept through Christmas. Should we just have another half-hour sleep, Corbin? I'll take that as a yes.
Come on, guys, at least get a little bit excited. The homes have been architecturally designed with a variety of exterior cladding to maximise street appeal, and each house has its own unique feature.
Looks mint. Love it. So we've got 3 types of cladding on our house. We've got these awesome Firth bricks, which have been honed and sealed. Then we've got some rusticated weatherboards from Jenkin. They're painted in Dulux Hadrona quarter. We were surrounded by shadowclad and battens, which really finish off the look and make it really stand out, and it creates something a bit different for the street.
It's pretty dramatic, hey? It does kind of feel like Christmas, you know? You've taken the wrapping off, and there it is. It's very much like Christmas, actually, because all you've got is wrapping all over the place as well.
Everywhere, yeah. The shadowclad's a really beautiful feature. It really makes the home and it suits its shape.
The scaffold is going to come off really quick now, so masking tape, all those little bits and pieces, this is your last chance.
Yep.
Don't waste it.
Okay.
At house number 1, removing the wrap has revealed more than just the exterior.
What's going on out here?
The wrap's coming off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. It's exciting.
Oh, wow.
One of the key features that sets us apart from the other houses is we've got these A-line vertical weatherboards.
Awesome. This is so good.
It makes the house look a lot taller. If they were horizontal ones, it would probably just look like a stumpy, fat house.
Wait, Benny, look at this view.
Nice, eh?
Hell yeah. All that greenery is just really pretty to look at as well.
Now that all the shrink wrap's off, we can really see, all of the houses are totally different. And the cool thing is, ours is the one that looks like a real house. Like if you ask a kid to draw a house, they'll be drawing our house.
The deck off this master bedroom is such a massive selling point. No one else has it. And with this amazing view, it's so good. I love house 1.
I want to live here.
I want to live here too.
Way back at the beginning, Joe and Damo won first pick of the houses, and with the wrap off, they think their choice has been validated.
Oh, we got our view back.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Got our view back, all right.
I can't wait to see what the house looks like. It's going to be weird, eh?
We've got linear A-line weatherboards, and they work really well with the house, with our design.
It's looking really cool.
It is looking good.
I really like our Metalcraft feature wall that we've actually got running down the back of the house. It's really unique, and I've never actually seen anything like it before. Amazing.
Looks like a house now.
It just sort of popped up. Yeah, we're still really happy with our choice. I mean, it was such a hard decision, but yeah, we still think that we've made the right one.
All right, we better get back to it, eh?
Yeah, we've got a lot to do.
All right.
At house 3, Alex and Corbin share some of the same cladding elements, except their Metalcraft feature wall is on 2 sides.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so cool.
So we race outside to see our house for the first time, and it's amazing. Really, really happy with it. Architecturally, I think this is the nicest house on the block. We can see how beautifully proportioned it is. It's got beautiful gable roof on it with like a nice detailed fascia. It's got E-span roofing right down the gable and right down the vertical walls, which gives it this really dramatic look.
If the second level was built when it came to picking the houses,
Everyone would have wanted it.
Everyone would have wanted the gable roof.
Yeah, it was a total trick.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done, I didn't do it.
Well done to us for coming on as well.
More good news for houses 2 and 4. Peter's pulled one out of the hat and the inspector has arrived bright and early. The only question is, will James and Marie and Joe and Damo pass their flood tests?
So I rang council to book an inspection and went on the standby list. Sometimes standby is 10 minutes, sometimes it's a day. Inspector's here 7:30 in the morning. Let me have a look at house 2, let me have a look at house 4. Who's ready to go? I said, go and have a look.
If it's not dry, it'll go all milky colour in the water. So we like to set the water off. If it's not milky, then it's set off and it's beautiful. Right, mate, just checked your flood test, so all good.
Oh, sweet.
So rip into it.
Thanks, mate.
It's going to be some of the fastest tiling I've ever seen, 2 days.
Yeah, they're going to have to rip it out.
All right, mate, well done.
Thanks, sorry. See you later.
So house 2, they had water in there. He could see that it was holding water. Drain the water, get the tiler, they can start tiling their shower.
Pass for James, but the inspectors caught Damo off guard.
You paid off the here already?
Yeah. The powers above allowed me to get here nice and early.
Yeah, but the water in here didn't know you were coming back. Let's do it now, eh?
You haven't.
No, you wouldn't know you were even coming.
Fill it up now, and I'll have to come back in a few hours. Oh. It's got to be on test for a little while. You can't just fill it up and then empty it.
Okay, so what time are you going to come back?
A few hours.
Half an hour?
No.
I didn't have a plug last night to do a test. They only got it this morning, so even went, and I should have thought about it last night.
Okay, I'll see you after lunch.
All right. Where's that plug?
How would you do it last night? You should have done it last night.
Hopefully he can come back in a couple of hours and hopefully he's not really annoyed and puts us way to the back of the queue.
Joe and Damo are on shaky ground and it's about to get worse.
So I just caught the inspector who's heading out the gate and he goes, house 4, they're not ready.
Well, we weren't. I thought you were going to get back to me if we were on standby.
No, standby is standby. We were on standby from yesterday.
You know, he's put us on standby and we haven't done what we needed to do, so he's not very happy.
So you go, flood test. What do I need for flood test? I need water and I need a plug.
Yeah, well...
I can get water from the tap. Where do I get a plug from?
Yeah, well...
I ring my plumber and get him to drop one off, or I go and pick one up.
That's the experience, but next time I'll have one of those.
Yeah, I know, but there is no next time. This was your last chance.
The wheels are starting to fall off the bus at the moment. I think the passengers are getting off because the bus is looking a bit unsteady.
And then while you're in here, you could have been thinking, what are the other things that I need to do in this bathroom? That's right, I need to do a flood test.
There's actually so much to do. There's basically everything still to do, and we've only really got one more full day.
Next time on the Block NZ, how many tradies does it take to finish a bathroom?
Is this like 99 clowns in a mini or something? 2, 4, 6.
The teams channel their inner Picasso.
I think I've exhausted my design ideas.
And as the clock runs out,
there's 2 minutes to go!
How are you guys going?
The amount of people in and out here, it's just too hard to do.
Yeah.
There's no room for error.
Finishing at 6 is going to be touch and go, and we're going to have a real challenge on our hands.